Good morning, good afternoon, good night. It all depends where you are. I call myself Afro-Caribbean Queen. I already said in my previous videos that I started a journey 20 years ago to find out more about the black race and to find out also about the continent of my forefathers. I know the stories that I was being told, and I tried to figure out and try to find out the other side of the coin. I have to admit it's a very difficult process. It's more difficult than I anticipated. But anyway, I have a video that is part one and part two from Tariq, Nasheed, and Al-Kati. A pity it came out that way that it came out, but I want to also partly round it up and due to the fact I finished while I was still talking, and I don't know how to go about it. I'm still on my learning process. The summary of that one is that all of us have to clean up our mess before. America also have to clean up their mess. You see, I always see it like this. I see like we from the Caribbean, we are the small ones. America is our big brother and our big sister, and Africa is my senior brother, my senior sister. Like that, I look at it. But America is closer to the Caribbean, so we have more in common due to the fact also both of us is children from the slave. And one thing I know, we are mostly the testing ground. America is the testing ground. They will do what they want to do with the black Americans. When they see the black Americans is taking it, one thing I know, they're going to spread it among our blacks. Or they spread it among our blacks in the Caribbean, or they spread it among our blacks in the UK, or in Europe where we are living. And in due time, it always ends up in Africa. So there is a testing ground, and it all depends how they go about it. If they see that they reject it and they fight it in America, they will not pass it on so fast. I give you a good example. It start with stop and search. It starts in America among the blacks mostly. So America, they just search them and stop them and search them without even having a cause for that. How it went down in America, then they start doing it even here in Europe, mostly among the foreigners. In this case, among the blacks also, so they will stop us and search us without even having a reason for it. They even start partly doing that in the Caribbean. And then I saw it even in Africa. I said, but why is the police stopping these people? Yeah, they want to search them. So it is something is copy paste. And they always started, sometimes they started in the Caribbean, but most times they started in America to see how the blacks here there respond to it. So there is a example country, the example blacks, but most of the time they do not react the way they're supposed to react. And so like that give them the chance for them to spread it on. And that is the same thing what is taking place now with all of these channels that is bashing each other among ourselves. And while they have a lot of problems on the ground, they do not look to tackle. And due to the fact they have the problems on the social problems among the blacks on the ground, that they are not tackling it, that one is passing on to the one in the Caribbean also, and is passing on to the one in the UK, mainly the UK, and the Africans on their own is not having no benefit with it. What these people is partly doing, I find they're spreading a lot of hatred among our own blacks. We are already divided on our own, and then with their speeches they are coming with is not helping the black. I do not even know who agenda they try to propagate, in the sense they will tell black women they are useless. They do not value high value. They do not want high value men and all of these things. But when you say now, listen to it well, it's coming on to colorism. That is something apart. Go back to listen to the other one I mentioned. And then they have them from black women should not give birth to black men. because black men do not even deserve for us to give birth to. So that is the other group. I do not understand the agenda behind it, that one. And then you have now this other one, as I said, Tariq and Nasheed and Arkati. They are naturally on an African agenda. They are naturally on an African agenda. Is and especially Tariq Nasheed, he is not only on an African agenda, he is also on a Caribbean agenda. So I ask myself, what is anyway? It's divide and conquer among our own selves, and we talk about white supremacy. They're very represented in the army. They are very high representative in the army. So they go about also and help them do their agenda now. So that one I do not even understand. That's that piece to round up an order to previous one I already sent out by the name of Tariq Nasheed and Arkati. And what is their agenda? But this one I'm going to add now from what is happening in Ukraine and the black among ourselves. You could see that the black, even for the continent of Africa, is not united. They could show today, tell tomorrow. They are not united. They have different students cut all over Ukraine. Then you will hear, okay, Ghana brought his students home. That country brought his students home. That country is still stranded. You see what this is with the West. That's the reason they're standing strong. Even though sometimes among themselves, they know what they are doing is not correct, but they still will defend. You know, like sometimes you know your brother is in a fight. You do not even care what is the cause of the fight, why he end up in the fight, or if he's even wrong or right. You just jump in the fight because it's your brother. You're going to defend your brother. You do not care even what he did. He could be as wrong. What you care is your brother. You are defending, and that is a white race. The black race is not like that. The black race want to know, well, what did you do? What happened? What this? What that? You understand? And they even could turn against you, yourself. You understand? So, but you see the difference when the white people them is stranded, wherever wars start breaking out. You understand? What they're commonly, what they most of the time does, besides the last one from Afghanistan, I did not understand that one. But wherever their citizens is, if France bring in a plane, every European, no matter which part of Europe that person is from, that one will enter that plane that France brought in to save his people. He might bring in his own French one force and all the other space in that plane, he will bring in the other Europeans. You understand? He will bring in the other Europeans. Africans do not operate like that. That one enter, that one send plane, that one is stranded. How united are they? They are not united. But you see what it is? It's a process and it takes time. So, Mama Africa, you see how you are being hunted. Everybody know about that block. Everybody know the that part of Europe. So I do not understand. You all goes all over the world, searching all over the world. And okay, because one say no go university in Africa, the other one say yeah it is much cheaper. But do it what your life? Ukraine, do you know how much students already have very bad experience with Ukraine? And the East Bloc in general, let's be honest. And it's not now they are becoming racist. They are known to be racist. You understand? You see, when I talk, I do not talk for 100% for everybody. They always have a percentage, is not. But you know one thing I know with the white race, they keep quiet. Mostly, even though they know that people is doing wrong, they keep quiet. So when you keep quiet, it's as good as you agree. You understand? It is as good as you agree. And making kids with them will not help. They don't make you to love them more. You understand? Because you have to see how the family and the whole community watch at you and your kids. Do you know most of the time these kids them have all kind? You think we are confused? We are under all kind of colonized, mix up and still is battling. Try those kids. Try those kids. But anyway, that's everything for today. I try to keep it short. I hope I make myself clear. And please, Mama Africa, try to clean up your mess at home. Try to clean up your mess at home. And thank you a lot for listening. Thank you for having patience. Please subscribe for me. Like or dislike, let me know what is what. And share for me. Oh. Share for me. Thank you. And have a good evening, good afternoon, and good night. Bye bye.